Hello, GEOS 119 students. Welcome to Spring 2024 semester. This is the Earthquakes, Glaciers, and Volcanoes course. This is the 3-credit version. There's no lab in the GEOS 119 course. We are so glad you decided to come join us to learn more about earthquakes, volcanoes, and glaciers in the great state of Alaska, which has an abundance of each of these 3 magnificent phenomena. So we're really looking forward to this semester with you. So a couple important things to get started. First, this how-to video is going to give you a short introduction about how to get started with the course and how to find everything in the Canvas course shell. So this is an asynchronous online course. We don't have scheduled days and times for Zoom lectures. All of the material is contained within this Canvas course shell, including all of the short lecture videos that we have for you. We will have regularly scheduled help sessions with your instructors each week, a couple of those. So they're not mandatory, but we do encourage you to drop in with your questions, especially if you're trying to study for the quizzes or the exams and you're unclear on the material. We really welcome you to join us. Or even if you're just curious to learn more. You have 3 experts in each of these phenomena, and we really want to interact with you this semester. So please just drop in, even if you just have some interesting questions about any of these topics. Our office hours are by appointment, and if you ever want to chat, please just send us an email, and we will arrange a time to meet with you to talk about the course. Okay, to get started, I'd like to point you to the announcements button on the sidebar menu. We're going to be sending out weekly announcements telling you about what's to come for the course that week. If there's any important changes or notifications, we'll be sending these out via the announcements. So please check your announcements at least once or twice every week to make sure that you're up to date on any important new information. The first real thing we'd like you to do is read the syllabus. So on this home page, you can access it by clicking the button here, or you can go to the left sidebar menu and click the syllabus tab. This will point you to a Google Doc, which is kind of a living document, which is our GEOS 119 Spring Semester 2024 syllabus. So again, this is the 3-credit version of the class. If you meant to take GEOS 120, which is a 4-credit version that also has a lab that goes along with it, please change your registration before the UAF add-drop deadline for courses. And if you need help with this, let one of us know and we can help you out. Please read the syllabus completely and carefully. This is where you're going to find the majority of the information that you need in order to be successful in the course. Instructor information is here. There are 3 different instructors, 1 for each section. So during the earthquake section, Dr. Carl Tape will be the instructor. Please direct all your earthquakes questions to Dr. Tape using his email address here. For the volcanoes section, you'll have me. I'm Professor Jessica Larson. For all the volcanoes section questions, when we're in that part of the course, you can email me. For the glaciers section, you're going to have a graduate student, Victor Devaux-Chupin. If you have questions during the glaciers section of the course, please email Victor. So this is a 3-part course. Earthquakes is going to go first, then volcanoes, and then glaciers. So we're going to ask you to work on the material within these 3 sections so that while you're working on the earthquake stuff, you're going to be interfacing with Dr. Tape. When the volcanoes section comes around in February, you'll be working with me. And then after that, for the 3rd and final section for glaciers, you'll be working with Victor. The course calendar is here over 15 weeks. You'll find all of the information you need for which module you should be working on, which quizzes you should be taking and when the exams are for each section. So please refer to the course calendar before you get started so you have an idea of when these important assignments are going to be available and due. So for communication, you need to use your UA That's the alaska.edu Google accounts for this course. And you also need to use the Chrome web browser. If you're using another browser like Firefox or Safari or anything else, this course doesn't work because of how Canvas interacts with the Google API for the Google Docs forms for the labs. So you have to use Chrome. If you're having any problems accessing the material, the first thing you should do is make sure you're using the Chrome browser. We have weekly Zoom study sessions. These are optional. I'm going to update the times here. The Zoom link will be here. So please check the course syllabus after you get started, and we'll have the days and times listed. Each week there's going to be a short discussion assignment where you're going to be writing in the discussion interface in Canvas. And this is a really great way to get you to interact with your fellow students and get to know each other and learn from each other, and also interact with your instructors. So this is a very short assignment. Shouldn't take very long, 5 to 10 minutes maximum, to write a sentence or two each week about what you learned, what you found most interesting, any troubles you had with the course or issues. Or maybe you just want to share a story. Maybe you've experienced ash fall in the Kenai Peninsula from a volcanic eruption and you want to share your experience. So we encourage all of these course-relevant discussion items for your weekly discussion assignment. The quizzes will occur on most Tuesdays. See the course calendar for the exact dates. They're going to be taken in Canvas. They'll be deployed for a 24-hour window of time. And once you start the timer on the Canvas quiz, you'll have about 10 minutes to finish the quiz, at which point, when the timer is up, Canvas will automatically submit your answers to the instructors. If you have any trouble or you know you're going to miss a quiz, you need to inform your instructor by email ahead of time before the quiz starts in order to make alternative arrangements. There are 3 exams for the course that coincide with the end of each section. The earthquakes exam will be Friday, February 16th, the volcanoes exam Friday, March 29th, and the glaciers exam Wednesday, May 1st. So you'll have another 24-hour period of time when the exams are open, and each exam will give you a 90-minute time window once you click the start button, at which point Canvas will automatically submit your exam answers to the instructors. This course has a weighted grading scheme. Quizzes are worth 40%, total exams 45%, and the discussion assignments are 15% for 14 of these weekly posts. We're going to be weighting your grades according to this grade percentage weighting. If you want to check in about your grades at any point, when you go into the grades section of Canvas, you will see a grade percentage column, and that's going to be your current percentage based on this weighted scheme. Your final letter grade percentages are shown here. And then all of the other student conduct and rights and responsibilities required by UAF are apply. So we'll have that information for you at the end of the syllabus. Okay, so let's go to the modules. In Canvas, you're going to see weekly modules. So week 1, week 2, and so on. This is where you're going to find all of the course materials for the class. So during week 1, there's Welcome and Get Started. You can click on this tab here and get to know your instructors. So there's Dr. Tape, there's me out at Okmok Volcano, and there is Victor doing glaciology fieldwork in Alaska. You're going to have pages with your lecture content. So for week 1, overview plate tectonics, lecture videos are linked in to the course pages, along with practice quizzes, slides, takeaway points, and other notes. So this is where you're going to find the main content of the course. We encourage you to go in sequence, watch the videos, take the practice quizzes, because these practice quizzes are going to be the most useful thing you have for studying for the real quizzes and the exam. So again, all of the materials are self-contained within these modules. You'll have links to graded quizzes and links to the weekly discussion assignments within these modules. So the easiest way to interact with the course is go sequentially by week and then access the course materials in each module, as well as your graded assignments also within each module. Okay, so the weekly discussion assignments, you'll see the due dates here. You can access them by the discussions button or again through the modules. So these again are just really short weekly assignments. They're due on Fridays that you will take 5 to 10 minutes to complete, and it's just a really great way to interact with us and your fellow students in the class. The quizzes you can access either on the left sidebar menu or within the modules. And I'll give you a preview. Earthquakes quiz number 0, that's the first one you're going to take the first week. And this is a very short quiz. It'll become available on January 15th, the first week of the class. So when you're watching this video, it should be available. And you'll be able to go through this introductory quiz. This is the quiz that's going to ask you some relevant questions about the course so that we know you've read the syllabus and you're on the same page with us and you know how to get started with the course. Okay, you can access your grades here on the left sidebar menu. It'll show you your total percentage out of the percent or the top points available for each assignment. So most of the weekly quizzes are worth 10 points. The exams are worth more because they're longer, they're comprehensive for each section. And the discussion assignments, they're worth 10 out of 10 points as well. And then on the right, you'll see the assignment weights, and you'll see the total, and you'll be able to see in the grade percentage column what your total weighted grade percentage is. Okay. I think that and then the exams, they'll also show up in the quizzes category, and they'll also be linked in the modules. So if we go back to the modules, when you have an exam week, we'll scroll down here. The first exam will be your earthquakes exam. It'll be on Friday, February 16th. You'll be given a study guide and instructions, and then a link to start the exam. So we're making the course available corresponding with the different sections. We want people to stick with the different sections because there are 3 different instructors for the class. So the first section will be the earthquake section, and during this time you'll be working with Dr. Tape. The volcanoes section is going to become available a few days before it starts, February 19th, and for the volcanoes section you'll be interacting with me, Dr. Larson. And then the glaciers section will start after the volcanoes exam the first week of April, so we'll make that section available a few days before it starts, and at that point you'll be interacting with Victor. Okay. I welcome you to get started on the course, and if you have any questions, please email one of your 3 instructors. Again, you can find our contact information in the syllabus and in the instructors page in the first week module where we have all of our welcome information. Please, please, please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or you have any trouble getting started with this course. And again, thank you so much for joining us, and we're really looking forward to having you in this class this semester, and good luck.